Worth the wait. J-Hope of BTS brings solo tour to Manila. It's been a long time, said J-Hope, dance leader of South Korean supergroup BTS, as he addressed the crowd at the first of his two sold-out concerts in Manila. It's been 8 years since any member of the band has performed in the Philippines, so J-Hope's solo concert, Hope on the Stage, marked the group's, or at least one out of the 7 members, much anticipated return to the country. The Hope on the Stage tour is a triumphant comeback for J-Hope, who finished his mandatory enlistment in the Korean military in October last year. Mere months later, he kicked off his solo tour with 3 sold-out shows in Seoul before taking the production to multiple stops in the United States and Mexico. Over the weekend, he brought the show to Manila, showcasing a performance that Filipino ARMY's, BTS's fandom name, say was definitely worth the nearly decade-long wait. Promoted by Live Nation Philippines and held at the Mall of Asia Arena, MOA, in Manila on April 12 and 13, Hope on the Stage is J-Hope's masterpiece, an exceptional display of his talents as a dancer, rapper, singer, and showman. Before getting to the music, the stage itself was such an elaborate and unique component of the show that added incredible visuals to the show's storytelling. Composed of a set of cube-shaped lifts, the stage design could shift to fit the mood of any song. At one point, the cubes were all lifted, creating a giant box. For another track, 3 cubes in a row were lifted to serve as a horizontal platform for a dance battle between J-Hope and one of his dancers. At other times, cubes along one column were lifted to simulate a street or runway. The design truly set the stage for the show's incredible setlist. Hope on the Stage combined concepts and songs from J-Hope's 3 studio albums, Hope World, his first mixtape that was released in 2018, Jack in the Box, the first album released during BTS' so-called solo era, or group hiatus during which the members pursued individual projects, and Hope on the Street, an homage to his roots as a street dancer in his hometown of Gwangju. The setlist included some of the artist's biggest hits, including rock-heavy tracks More and Arson, and hip-hop songs like On the Street, featuring J. Cole, and Chicken Noodle Soup, featuring Becky G, among other tunes from his solo projects. In a nod to his early days as a songwriter, J-Hope also gave a live performance of One Verse, the first self-written solo song he ever released, way back in December 2015. Fan favorites from BTS group catalog, Mic Drop, Silver Spoon, Airplane, 2 and Disease, rounded off the concert track list. Recent tracks Sweet Dreams, featuring Miguel, and Mona Lisa were released throughout the tour, and J-Hope has been teasing that he would soon drop another single. Filipino ARMYs had high expectations that this would be premiered at the first Manila show, which kicked off the tour's Southeast Asian leg. But these hopes remained only wishful thinking, so fans both here in the Philippines and worldwide will just have to continue waiting for a new surprise performance. Whatever new music is coming will add to the current setlist, which currently stands at a hopping 27 tracks, most of which have accompanying choreography. The tour truly is a testament to not only J-Hope's talent, but also his boundless energy, stamina, and charisma. Filipino ARMYs were delighted by the Korean star's efforts to speak Tagalog, from hype-up phrases like Tara, Let's Go, and Astig Kayo, You're Hardcore, to Babalik Echo, I'll Come Back, which perhaps drew the loudest cheers of all. One of the highlights of the first night was J-Hope's reaction to fans chanting Walang Uwi, No One's Going Home. Once he got the meaning of the words, he sat down on the stage and announced in Korean that he would stay right there. And why wouldn't he? The RMI crowd matched his energy, delivering vocals that Filipino audiences are known for, in addition to organizing projects, including a fan zone outside the venue, to make the Manila shows memorable for both artists and fans. Hope on the Stage seamlessly blended together the different facets of J-Hope as musician, dancer, and entertainer, and J-Hope as both a solo artist and BTS member. As BTS is set to reunite in June, with the discharge of the remaining members who are still fulfilling their military and social service, J-Hope's solo tour felt like a victory lap to wrap up this chapter of the band's storied career. Just as he eased fans into the solo era with his headline act at the 2022 Lollapalooza Music Festival in Chicago, he's now drumming up the energy for the group's return, while also reminding everyone that even as individual artists, no one does it like BTS.